Remember when you first solved that? The mystery of the special stage and how you accessed it? Especially considering the ending with Robotnik juggling the Chaos Emeralds. Nowadays, the special stage is to be expected and it's appeared in every 2D Sonic game, including Sonic Heroes, which is the only 3D game to have special stages. But the special stages themselves have been changed time and time again, and they haven't all been good. Either the stages themselves or the way to access them. Which is why I'm going to list my top 7 worst special stages. Why top 7? I think the answer is obvious.
Sonic 3D. Starting off this list is a polarizing game. I mean, I enjoy it, but other people don't. But it has some of the most insultingly easy special stages ever. To access these stages, you first have to collect 50 rings, but because of the isometric perspective forcing you to stop and judge your jumping distance, you'll be hard pressed to keep all your rings and find either Tails or Knuckles, usually in the place you've already been, who will take all your rings and send you to the special stage. That's the hard part. The stages themselves are so mind-numbingly easy, you'll collect more than enough rings right before the third goal. On a side note, do these gems look like Hall's cough sweets rather than Chaos Emeralds? Sanic Chaos. Also known as Sonic and Tails in Japan, to access the special stages in this game, you have to collect 100 rings as Sonic. I found this out by accident when trying to get an extra life, plus the later levels are more difficult. Add to that the stiff controls and you'd be lucky to get to 100. And the stages themselves are nothing like any other special stage. They look like regular stages but with a time limit to traverse the stage and grab the emerald. The first stage is flying through the air on rocket boots, which I might add are awesome, and the second is scaling vertically on springs. It really is that simple, but you barely have enough time to get the emerald. It's better to play as Tails, at least then you complete the game while getting all the emeralds. Sonic 4 Episode 1. I'll start off by saying that Sonic 4 is a lot better than what people make it out to be. It's not a great game, I'll admit, but it's not terrible either. But I will say that I do not like the visual throwback to Sonic 1 and 2, especially the special stage. Why? Because it's a straight up carbon copy of the stages from Sonic 1 and you access them the same way. Collect 50 rings and head to the goal. Okay, so Episode 1 is a straight up copy like Episode 2, because you control the stage rather than Sonic himself, and you're on a timer. But it gets better because you have to collect rings to pass through various gates and those coloured diamonds just to get to the emerald, only adding more anxiety and frustration to the already daunting clog above your head. And it gets harder and harder as the stages progress. Plus, on the Wii version, you control the stage by tilting the remote. Fuck that. Knuckles Chaotix. This game is just weird to me. I mean, the Elasto Ring is a unique gimmick, but it can work against you, and this is the only game I know that goes below 0 rings. Also, never use the call button. Ever. It costs rings. Again, 50 rings, blah blah blah, giant ring. In these special stages, you move through a hexagonal 3D course to collect a set number of blue spheres. It sounds simple, like a cross between the stages from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. But it isn't. There's no visible clock, but your ring count acts as a timer, with it dropping every second. There are also holes you can fall through, and your character moves so damn slow. It's a tedious mess of a special stage. The best thing I can say about it is that it has an impressive draw distance for its time. Sonic CD.
Again, collect 50 rings and head to the goal. Why do you keep using this method? It's not creative, nor is it challenging. In fact, you've used this method at least 7 or 8 times throughout the entire series. Maybe once or twice you'll come up with something new, but you never use it again. Like, collect a key and make it to the end while getting hit. That's a good challenge. Or how about find a giant ring scattered throughout the levels, because that opens up exploration. I'm just asking for a little bit of creativity here.
Anyway, the stages themselves are annoying. Because of the use of Mode 7, it's hard to determine when you're meant to jump in order to hit the UFOs, and the graphics are a bit too strobe-like, even on the HD port. What pisses me off the most in these stages is not the jumping or the graphics, it's the damn water. Instead of slowing you down or momentarily immobilizing you, as soon as you touch the wet stuff, your timer drops like a fucking anvil. And you need all the time stones in order to get the good ending. Either that or you can destroy all the generators and holograms in the past, your call. Sonic Advance 2. This is my favourite of the Advance trilogy. Great sense of speed, music, level design, and the introduction of cream and cheese. But I'll be damned if it doesn't have one of the most painstaking ways of accessing the special stages. Throughout every act there are 7 special rings to find. Collect them all and get to the end without dying. I know I said I like to have more exploration in these games, but this is going beyond a joke as you can easily miss most of these rings. So it's best to pick up a strategy guide or look up an FAQ. But the stages themselves are not that bad, but still hard to complete. You have to collect a set amount of rings while avoiding 0 before the timer reaches 0. Collecting a succession of rings will offer a multiplier that will help, as well as time bonuses scattered among the rings. But the biggest pill to swallow is that you need to collect all the emeralds, not only as Sonic to unlock the final zone, but also all the other characters to unlock Chow Garden, Sound Test, and Amy Rose. Sonic Advance 3.
If you thought Sonic Advance 2's ridiculous process of accessing the special stages was bad, then Sonic Advance 3 takes the fucking piss!
First, you had to find all the Chow in the zone. That includes all 3 acts and the hub world, and these Chow can be well hidden. Second, re-enter a level to find a key and exit the level. Finally, go to the hub world to find a spring that takes you to the special stage. What possessed them to design this drawn out process is beyond me, and the special stage doesn't fare much better. Like Sonic Advance, the stages are a forward facing mode 7, but instead of falling on a snowboard, we're on the tornado that takes up most of the screen. Run left and right, move up and down to collect rings. It's not easy, not just because of the perspective, but also the dark graphics. Though the GBA SP was released a year before it barely improves the experience. To me, Sonic Advance 3 has the worst special stage in the entire franchise.
And those are the top 7 worst special stages. Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Sonicguru, and the special stages in Sonic 3 and Knuckles are not hard. Seriously, they're the best ones they've made!
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like, subscribe for more, and share with your friends. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Also, if you want to support the show, why not become a patron on Patreon. Also, click on these videos to see more from me. Jeez, do you know how exhausting it is to advertise yourself? I mean, seriously.